All right. Shalawam, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalawam to elect out there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. All right. I just want to get into a real brief topic, based upon everything in which been going on. All right. And, just as you can see, the video in which I have on screen, that was from the brother of war, on GMS Life Lesson channel. Tried and failed hypocrites Chase Davis. Okay. And as you can see, he has 243 views, 54 likes, and 0 dislikes. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning that, a video is not made by its, or a video is not validated by its likes or dislikes. But the point of that, what I wanted to, to get brothers to see is that amongst this rebellion and this rebel alliance that's been going on now, for quite a little while now, is that a lot of majority of videos that brothers have been doing, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, against these reprobates, against these rebellious children, a lot of videos have been getting a lot of thumbs down, okay? But when it comes to this video here, which clearly shows the hypocrisy, of one of these guys, okay, and which clearly shows not just the hypocrisy of him, but that trickles on to the other rebellious guys as well. For the simple fact is that what? None of them bothered to hit dislike on this video, or none of them really bothered to respond on this video. Okay, now why is that? Because their conscience have actually condemned them, man. Throughout all the midst of the other videos, their conscience, they weren't condemned. But when this video came out, the spirit of YAHAWASHI actually condemned these guys, man. It comes a point to where you do, once you fall off or whatever the case may be, and then now you actually can see the mistakes or the error in your ways. Now you sit back and you're looking like, oh damn, I done fucked up, So that's the state in which these guys are in, man. They're in all disarray, their heads discombobulated, from this coming out, man. That's why you see no dislikes or no ill comments upon a comment board of this video, man. But real quick, this is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 24. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causeth them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. Okay, so he taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth. Now, when we, get into the word heart, it usually means lob, which means mind. He take away the mind of the chief people of the earth. Now, these guys, they weren't chiefs, but they thought themselves to be chiefs, man. Okay, so the Most High is taking their mind from them, and slowly but surely, and causing them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. Okay, and what their mind is wandering in their own prideful states. Okay, they're being saturated with their minds are saturated with pride, man. So what is that wilderness? That wilderness, that's their mind. Because when you get prideful, you get lost in your own mind state, and you start to depart from the ways of YAHAWASHI. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his mind is turned away from his Maker. Okay, so the beginning of everything, when these guys got kicked out of their respective camps, that's when their heart was departing, from the Most High. And now what? They're wandering in a wilderness where there is no way, which is in their own mind, man. So when you start to depart, you can either go a number of different ways. You can go in the order in the righteous path of YAHAWASHI, or you can go back towards that wicked path in the ways of the world, which is in your own mind, okay? And be soaked within that, man. And now you're wondering with no filter, not knowing which way to go, man. Verse 25. They grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. And that's what's going on right now, man. They grope in darkness without light, man. Because it's clear that the light of YAHAWASHI is not upon these guys, man. So therefore, they're staggering like drunken men within their own mind, man. With these philosophies and things that these guys are coming up with, you know, because it's things of the flesh, you know, that's getting unto them because they're too wrapped up in themselves. When you have a person that's too wrapped up in themselves, you know, they can't see past themselves. They can't properly examine themselves, man. You know, to be able to get up out of that hole, man. You know, when the Most High called us within this thing, he called us to be what? Spiritual men, man. To be able to recognize the faults and the errors of our ways, man. You know, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? Okay? And the reason why I brought this out is because, you know, these guys, they claim to be wise. They claim to be, you know, men of the scriptures, knowing the scriptures. But it said what? Where is the disputer of this world? Now, either you're going to be a defender of the gospel or you're going to be a disputer of this world. And since these guys are as I said, saturated in their own prideful mind state, they have left from becoming a defender of YAHAWASHI, and they become disputers of this world. Because since they're caught up in their own minds, you know, they're defending their own position. When you have a person that's in the world, you know what, their minds is entangled and subject to the things of this world and how the world has programmed their mind. Okay, so now these guys, they have programmed their mind to go against the original teachings and the things in which they have been taught. So therefore, they're caught up in their own world. Okay, they're caught up in their own mind. So therefore, they're a disputer of their own position, not a defender of the gospel of YAHAWASHI. Okay, because they're going off of things according to their own fleshly mind, man. Okay, so it's like, where are they now, man? You know, that's the name. That's the pretty much going to be the title of this video. Where are they now? As you know, we got into, you know, just bringing this out. You know, no ill comments on the comment board and no dislikes, as we've been having an influx of dislikes upon brothers' channels. But this video here had to condemn their spirits, man. So where are they now? You know. So real quick, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. Okay? And these guys are spiritually discerned. That's why they can't receive, you know, the things of YAHAWASHI to actually examine themselves, man. You know? But it said what? But a spiritual man judgeth all things. Why? Because a spiritual man is circumspect. And to truly be a spiritual man, you have to be able to examine yourself, man. You know, that's most important. You know, how, you know, the apostles always get into what Apostle Gabar primarily with that we are our own worst enemy, man. And that's so true, you know. So real quick, the last precept I want to get into before I wrap this up is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 17. For we are not as many which corrupt the word of the Most High. And as these guys, you know, they get their feelings hurt, you know, from being casted out, you know, slowly but surely, as I said, when their mind starts to go astray, what they eventually wind up corrupting the word of the Most High. Okay? For we are not as many, because every time someone gets casted out, eventually it winds up happening. Some way, shape, form, or fashion, it normally winds up happening, man. Okay? Going astray, bugging out, saying this, saying that, speaking ill things against brothers, so on and so forth. You know, it never fails. For we are not as many which corrupt the word of the Most High, but as of sincerity, but as of the Most High, in the sight of Yahawah, speak we in YAHAWASHI. Okay? So what? We are not as those that corrupt the word of the Most High, because we're doing this thing in truth, honesty, faith, hope, love, and sincerity, and not seeking any gain out of this thing, not trying to be chiefs, but what? Brothers know their position, you know, because it's always what? too many chiefs and not enough Indians, you know? And you know, you have to know your spot, your place within this truth, man, you know? And I myself, I know my place, you know, within the body of YAHAWASHI overall in the brotherhood, and I know my place within my respective camp, man. And brothers have to know how to, you know, monitor themselves, that you try to not seek something above what you are. You know, if there's the Most High's will to move you up in the spirit, then, you know, then so be it. But if not, you know, be content with the spot in which the Most High have you in, man. You know, so, you know, with that, you know, I asked the question, you know, once again, you know, based upon this, where are they now? Okay, where are they now? So with that, you know, I hope this quick segment was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalawam to like out there, doing this work of faith and live with love and true sincerity. Shalawam, death to America.